Good morning, everyone. I'm delighted to welcome you all today. We're about to dive into an important topic, data integrity essentials. I'm Dr. S.K. Singh, and I hold a PhD in this field. On this first slide, you'll see the title of our presentation along with the subtitle, A Clear and Practical Interpretation. Over the next few slides, we'll explore key concepts, best practices, and practical tips to ensure data integrity in your work. So, let's get started and make this session both informative and engaging. Let's talk about data integrity, which is a crucial concept in our overall data management. When we refer to data integrity, we're focusing on the completeness, consistency, and accuracy of data throughout its entire lifetime. Essentially, from the moment data is created, entered, edited, stored, to finally being used or archived, it needs to maintain its integrity. Now, to put it simply, I like to think of data integrity as making sure our data is reliable and trustworthy at every stage. It's about ensuring that the data remains complete, nothing is missing, it's consistent, meaning it doesn't contradict itself, and it's accurate, free of errors. This is especially important because the quality of our decisions depends heavily on the quality of our data. If the data is compromised at any point, it can lead to incorrect conclusions or actions. So, in essence, data integrity is about protecting the trustworthiness of our data over time. And that's a foundational aspect of good data governance and overall data management practices. Data integrity, ALOCA. Today, I want to focus on the importance of data integrity within our processes, specifically through the lens of ALOCA. Data integrity is fundamentally about ensuring that our data remains accurate, consistent, and reliable throughout its life cycle. When we talk about ALOCA, which stands for at least once, correct, and available, we're emphasizing a set of principles that help us maintain this integrity. The key idea here is that our data should be correct and trustworthy, even if it means sometimes processing it multiple times to prevent loss or errors. This approach helps us avoid issues like data corruption or inconsistencies, which can be costly and undermine our confidence in the system. By prioritizing data integrity with ALOCA, we're making sure that our data remains a solid foundation for decision-making and operational efficiency. It's a critical component of the overall theme of reliability and robustness in our data management strategies. So, keeping data integrity at the forefront ensures that we can rely on our data, no matter what challenges arise. Let's talk about data integrity and the importance of being attributable. Essentially, this means that every piece of data must be traceable back to the person who created or modified it, along with the specific time this happened. This is crucial because it helps ensure accountability and transparency in our data management processes. When we know exactly who performed an action and when, it becomes much easier to verify, audit, and maintain the accuracy of our data. This concept ties directly into our overall focus on data integrity, because without attribution, it's difficult to trust the data or identify any issues that may arise. It's about building a clear chain of custody for every data point, which ultimately supports trust and reliability in our systems. So, in summary, making data attributable isn't just a best practice. It's a fundamental part of safeguarding data integrity and ensuring we can hold individuals accountable for their actions. Data must be readable and permanent, both at the time of recording and throughout its entire life cycle. This means that when we store data, it's essential that it remains understandable and accessible over time. If data becomes unreadable, it loses its value, no matter how well it was originally recorded. That's where data integrity comes in, ensuring that information stays legible and intact from the moment it's captured all the way through its lifespan. So the key point here is that data integrity isn't just about preventing corruption. It's about making sure that data is always legible and reliable, supporting accurate decision-making and compliance over the long term. This concept ties directly into our overall goal of robust data management, because if data isn't readable or permanent, it can't serve its purpose effectively. Data is recorded at the exact time an action, event, or observation occurs, rather than retrospectively. This means that when we capture data, we're doing it in real time at the very moment something happens. This approach is crucial because it ensures the data's accuracy and reliability. If we wait to record data later, there's a risk of forgetting details or introducing errors, which can compromise the integrity of our information. When we talk about data integrity in this context, we're emphasizing the importance of contemporaneous recording, capturing data as events unfold. This method helps us maintain trustworthiness in our data, which is essential for making informed decisions and ensuring compliance. So, in the broader picture of data management, recording data contemporaneously is a fundamental best practice that supports overall data quality and integrity. Let's talk about the first, primary or source capture of data. This is what we often refer to as the original data. It's the initial point where data is collected or recorded, and it's crucial because it sets the foundation for everything that follows. When we emphasize data integrity here, we're focusing on ensuring that this original data is accurate, complete, and unaltered. If the source data is compromised or flawed, it can have serious ripple effects down the line. So, maintaining the integrity of this original data is vital for trustworthy analysis and decision-making. This concept ties into our overall goal of reliable data management. If we start with clean, untainted data, it makes all subsequent processes much more robust and credible. Now, let's talk about data integrity, specifically focusing on accuracy. Ensuring that data is accurate means that the information we rely on is correct and free from errors. It's about making sure that what we have recorded truly reflects the real-world situation. This is crucial because decisions made on inaccurate data can lead to costly mistakes. Throughout the entire data lifecycle, whether we're collecting, storing, or analyzing, it's essential to maintain this accuracy. When data remains accurate, complete, consistent, and valid, it helps build trust and reliability in our systems. So, keeping data accurate isn't just a technical requirement. It's fundamental to achieving effective and trustworthy data management. Let's talk about accuracy versus precision. These two terms often come up together, but they have different meanings. Accuracy refers to how close our measurements are to the true or accepted value. So, if we're measuring something and our results are near the actual value, we are accurate. Precision, on the other hand, is all about repeatability. It describes how consistent our measurements are when we repeat the process multiple times. It's possible to be precise without being accurate. Imagine consistently hitting the same wrong spot on a target. Conversely, you can be accurate without being precise, scattered measurements around the true value. The key point here is that understanding both accuracy and precision helps us evaluate the reliability of our data and the quality of our measurements. In the context of our overall theme, mastering these concepts ensures that our data analysis is both reliable and valid, leading to better decision-making and more trustworthy results. Now, let's talk about the process of ensuring data integrity throughout its entire life cycle. This is all about making sure that the data remains accurate, complete, and consistent from the moment it's created until it's finally archived or deleted. When we say data integrity is complete, we mean that at every stage, whether it's input, processing, storage, or retrieval, the data stays reliable and trustworthy. It's essential because decisions based on flawed data can lead to serious issues, so maintaining this integrity is a foundational part of good data management. Remember, protecting data integrity isn't a one-time task. It's an ongoing process that requires vigilance and proper controls to keep data accurate and consistent over time. Data remains uniform, accurate, and reliable across all systems and transactions. What this means is that no matter where or how the data is used, it stays consistent and trustworthy. This consistency ensures that the data is always in a valid state, following all the predefined rules and constraints we've set. Essentially, it guarantees that the data isn't just correct, but also compliant with our standards, which is crucial for making informed decisions. This concept of data integrity being consistent is a fundamental part of our overall approach to maintaining high-quality data. When data is reliable and accurate, It supports smooth operations and helps us avoid errors or discrepancies. So, ensuring that data remains trustworthy across the board really underpins the integrity and reliability of our entire system. Data must be recorded on a durable medium, which means the storage medium needs to be tough enough to withstand the test of time and handling. It's not just about saving the data, but ensuring that it stays intact over the entire required retention period. This means the data should remain readable and accessible whenever you need it, no matter how long that period is. The key concept here is data integrity *, which is all about maintaining the accuracy and consistency of data over time. And when we talk about enduring data integrity, we emphasize that this integrity must be preserved throughout the entire retention period, without degradation or loss. This is crucial because, as part of the overall data management and compliance framework, reliable access to unaltered data is essential for audits, legal requirements, and operational needs. So, in essence, keeping data safe, readable, and accessible over time isn't just good practice. It's a fundamental part of ensuring trust and compliance in our data handling processes. Data needs to be recorded on a durable medium, which means it should be stored in a way that can withstand the test of time and potential physical or environmental challenges. It's not just about saving the data, but ensuring it remains intact and unaltered over the entire retention period. This also means the data must stay readable and accessible whenever it's needed, no matter how long the retention period is. So, from start to finish, the focus is on maintaining data integrity, making sure the information is reliable and trustworthy throughout its life cycle. By emphasizing durability, readability, and accessibility, we're safeguarding the data's value and ensuring it can be confidently used when required, aligning with the overall goal of robust data management and compliance. Let's take a closer look at electronic signature representation. This slide helps us understand how electronic signatures are depicted and understood within digital documents. Essentially, an electronic signature isn't just a handwritten mark. It's a way to securely verify the identity of the signer and ensure the integrity of the document. You might see various representations, such as a scanned handwritten signature, a typed name, or even a digital certificate. What's important is that these representations serve as proof that the signer approved or authorized the content. And in the context of our overall theme, electronic signatures are a vital tool for streamlining processes while maintaining legal and security standards. So, understanding how these signatures are represented helps us appreciate their role in enabling trusted digital transactions. Let's take a closer look at the meaning and outcome of an action. When we talk about the meaning, we're really referring to the purpose or intention behind what we do. Understanding this helps us see why a particular action was taken in the first place. The outcome, on the other hand, is what actually happens as a result. It's important to recognize that the outcome might align with our intentions, or it might differ due to unforeseen circumstances. Connecting this to the overall theme, being clear about the meaning behind our actions, helps us make more intentional decisions. And by analyzing the outcomes, we can learn and adapt for future actions. Essentially, understanding both the meaning and the outcome allows us to reflect intelligently on our behavior and its impact. Let's talk about the importance of regular review. This is a crucial part of maintaining progress and ensuring we're on the right track. Regular review allows us to identify what's working well and what might need adjustment. It keeps us aligned with our goals and helps us stay focused. By consistently checking in, we can catch issues early and make informed decisions quickly. Remember, this ties back to the overall theme of continuous improvement and accountability. Regular review isn't just a one-time thing. It's an ongoing process that supports sustainable success. So, make it a habit to review your progress regularly, and you'll set yourself up for long-term achievement. Let's talk about culture, which is a crucial aspect of understanding how organizations and societies operate. Culture encompasses the shared values, beliefs, norms, and practices that shape the behavior of individuals within a group. It's the invisible force that influences how people communicate, make decisions, and interact with one another. When we consider culture, it's important to recognize that it varies widely across different organizations and regions, and these differences can significantly impact collaboration and success. For example, some cultures emphasize individual achievement and innovation, while others focus on collective harmony and stability. Understanding these cultural nuances helps us build better relationships, foster trust, and create environments where everyone can contribute effectively. Ultimately, culture is not just a background element. It's a key driver of organizational identity and performance, connecting everything we've discussed so far about leadership, communication, and strategy. Recognizing and respecting cultural diversity is essential as we navigate an increasingly globalized world. Now, let's talk about the audit trail. An audit trail is essentially a detailed record of all the activities and transactions within a system. It helps us track who did what, when, and how, providing transparency and accountability. This is especially important for maintaining data integrity and complying with regulations. Think of it as a digital paper trail that ensures everything is documented accurately. By having a robust audit trail, we can quickly identify any discrepancies or unauthorized changes, which supports the overall security and trustworthiness of our system. So, in the context of our presentation, a solid audit trail is a key component for safeguarding our processes and ensuring compliance across the board. For further support, please contact us. We're here to help you with any questions or additional information you might need. Don't hesitate to reach out. Your success is our priority. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. We appreciate your engagement and look forward to assisting you further.